turn me, nigga better turn me, nigga better turn me, nigga better turn me up, 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 nigga better turn me up,
Hey guys, and today I'll give you guys tips on how to play For Honor as a beginner, coming from a beginner, because I just kind of started playing For Honor for like 2 months now. But these are like the best tips I can give as a beginner that kind of helped me with the game a little bit and hopefully can help you. But everybody has different playing strategies and how they like to play, but hopefully these tips will help you be a good player or even a better player. So yeah, maybe you'll even be better than me, because I'm not the best at the game, but I do pretty good following these strategies and tips that I gave myself. Nobody really taught me how to play the game too much. I mean, my friend that put me on with the game, he taught me how to play the game, but not that much. You know, he kind of just like kept killing me until I got the hang of it. So sometimes that can work too, but these are actual tips like I gave myself for like playing the game. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so one of the first tips, and it's pretty good knowledge to know the game, is usually if you're playing the 4v4, that's usually like, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. We'll do like tips for 1v1s and stuff in a different video, but today we're talking about like the 4v4s. If you're playing that, you know, you have your zones A, B, and C. B is usually the zone where you have to basically get rid of the other team's army men or whatever, and have your men conquer that area in order to get it. Now, usually, I mean, this is just a tip. I usually don't go for zone B for that reason, because it can, like, say you're fighting the army men, they can hit you back and you lose health, and then say like one of the enemies from the other team come over and start attacking you as well. Not only are you getting attacked by a crowd of army men, you also have to try and worry about fighting off the person on the other team. So usually I don't worry about B. I mean, you'll have teammates that will, which is okay, but as long as you have A and C under control, then you should be good. Another tip is, what I do is I sit at a zone until people come, but that's not the best thing to do. You do want to move around, but if it comes down to it, make sure at least 2 people are at zone A, 2 people are at zone C, or however you want to do it. But that's the best tip I can give with you on the zones. Now, the easiest zone to go for would obviously be the zone that's in your area, like near your spawn. You don't want to first go to a zone that's in your enemy spawn, because you could easily get jumped, and unless you're really good at the game already, then getting jumped isn't like good for you. Yeah, it's not the best idea to go to the zone that's at your enemy spawn. So you don't want to do it. You want to go to this zone that is closer to you. But this is like during the beginning of the game. If it's already like towards the midpoint of the game, then you can go to the zone where your enemies spawn at, like near that area. You can do that, that's fine, but like during the beginning of the game, that's not the first spawn that you want to go to. Okay, so the third tip is also, when you're in combat or whatever and you with a teammate, you don't want to jump right. Like, you only want to jump in if you see like your teammate is losing really badly, because jumping for no reason, that will give your team revenge. Your enemy revenge, and then they could probably clutch up and kill you. So you don't want to do that. And plus, yeah, you just don't want to deal with that. So it's a good idea to just wait, like, unless your teammate desperately needs your help. Like, that's the only time you should really jump in. But this is just advice, though, so you don't have to do it. But like, this is just advice, though. It will help you out a little bit, especially this advice. This is like one of them that will actually really help you out with the game. Another thing that would really help you out if you're just starting in For Honor is like get you some teammates that are really good at the game. That way, if you don't have to worry about combat. You can also get like level up pretty good, get some steal or whatever from simply just capturing zones. So if you're not that good at combat, you don't have to fight, but it is good to do get good at combat just in case, because you won't always get teammates that are like only handling combat while you handle the zones. You won't always get teammates like that. It's also important that if you want to, you can, like, if you're getting jumped, if you want, you can stay, and you'll if you, like I said, if you're really good at the game, you can probably clutch that up and win. But if you're not that good, then the best thing, what I like to do is like run and go find my teammates. That's what I do. Run, go find my teammates. They can help me out on that, because you don't want to, if you're not that good, you don't want to get jumped, especially if you're nowhere near getting revenge. Because if you're nowhere near getting revenge, then you're not going to be too good unless you're really good at defense and your blocking skill is on point while there's a whole team on you. Then be my guest. But my defense isn't even the best with one person, so it's not going to be that good with four people, like a whole another team. All right, so like, what is this? The sixth tip that I can give is usually when all the zones are collected to a certain point past the line, your enemy team starts breaking, and they can rally if they get all of like the zones back in their favor and yours, like the zones you captured, go behind the line. Like, I don't know how to really explain it about that, but when your enemy team is breaking, you want to hurry up and get rid of all of them. But you want to get ready and kill all of them, because they can't respawn, and once all of them are dead, you pretty much win. Or not even pretty much, you do win. So that's why zones are really important in this game. So you want to make sure that you get it out the way, you get the whole team out the way, because if they rally, then they can make your team break, and then if your team starts breaking, like, it gets harder and harder and harder for you. So you want to make sure when the enemy team is breaking, you get them out the way immediately, because the more they go down, the more of them that go down, the more of them start dying or whatever. The more of them that goes down, the more of them, like, the easier it gets, because it falls down to one more person. You can easily jump them. Even if they get revenge, there's no way they're clutching that. And just like right now, as you can see, the enemy team has broke, and then we're about to win because they're all dead. They're all dead, and we get that victory. And it's really that simple. It can be hard if you're just a beginner, but it can also be really simple. But with that being said, now I'm about to show you guys the best characters to use when you're just starting. And a lot of these I did. It's not that much, but starting off, we have my main, Raider. I still use Raider. Raider is a really good person, as you can see my progression and stuff like that. But Raider is a really good character to use, especially if you're just starting. He's easy to use. Lights, you can be a light spammer. I honestly don't care, but you do get annoyed with light spammers, but I don't care about all that type of stuff. But Raider is still really good to use when you're just beginning. He's really cool. He's easy. You can light spam, like I said, but his heavies are a little slow. Next is Kensei. I haven't used Kensei in a while, but he did used to be my main when I started off the game, and Kensei is really, really good. I do like this custom fit that I have for him, but he's really good, as you can see my progression. Kensei, I don't think you can really light spam with Kensei, but it does help you. Kensei helps you develop skill or whatever in the game, so he's a really good character to play as if you're just starting. Another one is Warden. I didn't really play Warden too much. I just played him because I was bored, but he is easy to use, kinda. I don't like using him too much, but he is easy if you're just starting. He really is an easy character to use. It wasn't hard and difficult. He's really nice, and I do like this fit that I have for him. It's really nice. Another character, I never played with him, but I have heard that he's good to play with, is Shigaki. However you say his name. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. But my friends play as him. I've never played as him before, but he is easy too, I've heard. He's really good. So yeah, if you want to use them, you definitely can, because they're easy to use and they get the job done. Now, I do want to show you guys like customization too for beginners. You can make something really slight, because I know in For Honor you want to have your quote unquote drip up, and you can also use materials with the colors. Like, you can use the regular colors and you can use material, which makes your hero look better with the color scheme or whatever. You can use those. They really get the job done. They're really easy to customize with. But you know, I'm still saving. I did spend some steel like a few days ago on an execution for Warden, or I mean, my bad, Raider, or however you say his name. I forgot his name just that fast, but I like this customization for him. Also, yeah, Raider, but my bad, Raider. I like this customization for him. I just use basic colors for the customization, but like I said, you can use materials. Like, you can go with, like, I'm thinking about doing something like this, or where is it? We could do this type of blue for like an all blue look that looks really nice. Or what we could also do is like a green, like give it like a jungle looking look. I don't know. Like, you could do something like that. Or you can also unlock fits right here if you're lazy or don't know how to really customize the best. Like these, like I unlocked this one recently and it looks really good, so I'm gonna go ahead and equip it for my Raider for the time being. And yeah, now it's equipped it, and as you can see, it looks really nice. It's already customized for me, so I don't have to go through the hassle of customization. So you could also do that too in For Honor, especially if you're a beginner and you don't know how to customize the best. That would be the best option for you. But we reached the end of the video, and I hope you guys like learned something from this, and I hope this made the game way more easier for you. I had to make these tips on my own. Nobody taught me that much, but yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.
It's this one thing that got me tripping. It's this one thing that got me tripping. You